I'm Alicia Tung. I'm COO, Great Place to Work, Greater China. Before I joined this company, which is January 2019, a lot of people doesn't ever heard about this company. So I'm proudly to announce that since I joined January 2019, 2019 has become the most profitable year ever, and the 2021 almost double. So there are a lot of business. And why is that? It's all about the people. So actually, if you go back to the previous page, you realize that Jack Ma is a great guy, Steve Jobs, excellent. But if you put Jack Ma into Steve Jobs' role, it could be a disaster. You might not have the iPhone you have today. You will have an iPhone, a different style. So people make a big difference, particularly for startups. Because in startup, less team members, you have a smaller team, it stuck. Okay, so according to startup.com, top 13 reasons why startup fail. I only listed 10 because I would like to show you the very interesting 2 that most of people ignored. On number 3, it is the right team, not form the right team. On number 4, it is get out-competed. Out-competed, no matter for the market, for the product, or for the creativity, it's all driven by talents. So it's telling us, if put 2 together, people, talent is the number 1 reason for startup fails. So it is important, right? But a lot of people still struggling. So how can we make the people right? Let's see what is usually talking in the workplace. I need some help to turn to the next page. Great, thank you. So on top we see people, and people form team. So if you hire the wrong people, things getting complicated, unpredictable, and gradually the team form a workplace culture that is on the right: politics, conflicts, evolution, 内卷, and the workplace PUA. So you have people and the team, but not the right culture. And on the other hand, you might have a fun, resourceful, and complementing team that is with a lot of trust, respect, appreciation, diversified, and inclusive. Believe me or not, my company is hired and paid to do a lot of evaluation assessment to make sure the workplace is here at the right culture. And that's what I just started talking about. Our business doubled actually in 2021. That's telling you how many companies eager to find out whether they are competitive in this perspective. And why is that? Because the root is people. The root is going back to people. So let me tell you a case about my role. Actually, there are more cases, but they are similar. I was hired 2 times at least to fire. So I was hired to fire. So I was hired to fire. What kind of position? The first time I was hired to fire, which is a little bit shock, but well, you'll get used to it when the second time happens. So the first time I was hired to fire HR, Human Resources Director for China, for a very reputable retail company. Name is not important. But can you imagine if a HR director for China is the wrong fit? What's the impact to the company? How many employees are there? What are their incentive and compensation programs? What about the recognition? What about the talent development? Everything is to do with this person. And I was hired to fire the person. And of course, the first time I was a little bit shocked. So for the second time, I was used to it, but this time is beyond my imagination, because this time I'm hired to fire a president for China. And the business, yes, the business is actually, their company is the number 3 in the industry globally. So they hire a president for me to fire. Let me tell you the direct impact. Don't talk about, oh, how many decisions was made wrong, what about the strategy. Let me tell you the direct impact about this firing these two people. It is between 200,000 to $1 million compensation. All right, so we definitely can imagine there are many more behind this termination, because decisions were made by that person. So I'm not here to tell you, okay, don't hire because what if it's the wrong person? I'm actually here to offer tips. So what about if we hire the right person at the beginning? And how can we make it happen? So that's my reason here. The critical issue about the cases I just shared is that formality, which is happening a lot in China. People talk about changes. They put changes in paper, document, policies, but in reality, it doesn't go into the mindset and behavior. So we follow whatever people is told, but changes are not actually happened. The cases are also because the people hired are based on resume. A lot of people hired because of big names behind this candidate. A lot of people hire because of reference. Okay, he told me, she said he is good. All right. So no clue about trades and skills that is necessary. Okay, and of course, in a hurry. Okay, we are doubling our business next month, so we need a person now and yesterday, not tomorrow. Now. So that's why when I was doing HR jobs, sometimes I was very hesitating to tell people, oh, yeah, I'm a HR people. Because in most of people's comments, HR is dumbass, like slow, totally not up to date, doesn't know what is happening in the world, and doesn't know how to hire the right people. So the hiring was really chaotic when you don't even go through the proper channel. Okay, I'm not here to promote HR, don't get me wrong. I'm saying there are a lot of reasons to make it wrong. And it is even more difficult today when the team is getting agile. It is no more traditional team. You need a cheerleader, but cheerleader cannot serve all purposes of how agile team that everybody is an individual that work on a very specific task or role that you have to put them together. So the role for the leader or team has changed and facilitation become very, very important. So ability, well, here is for you if you are the business owner and if you are creating a lasting team. If you are just saying, Alicia, you know what, I find a buyer and who is going to buy my business tomorrow and I become a billionaire tomorrow, maybe you can take a break from next. But if you are doing a business that you want to make it bigger, lasting, substantial, and also sustainable, then here is for you. Okay, you are the key, you are the business owner, maybe a small team or getting bigger team, doesn't matter. If you are the business owner, you take control of everything, then the ability to empathize is very important, because only when you show that you understand, then people will voluntarily engage, right? And of course, create a culture that is welcoming critiques and reflection. Well, I'm saying this because I have a lot of clients who doesn't like critiques, no critiques, the Constitution, all right? And also facilitating the actions. So not just talks, not just like caring, love, we have to facilitate the actions. Facilitation is an art. And we are not going to touch anything about facilitation today, but facilitation is much more complicated than training or leadership or communication. It takes a lot of maturity and experiences to do it well, but it is now critical to create an agile team. All right, and of course, remember why we're here at all times, the purpose, why we're here. So today, same as any time in history, so we are not unique. A lot of people telling me, and well, I don't know whether you can major or not, business size range from 50 to 50,000, startup to multinational corporation. All of my clients working hard to become best workplaces. Everyone is asking for people. Everyone is dying for talents. Everyone. So even the most sophisticated business like biotechnology or fintech or startups, every company is dying for talents. So find and keep the talents is the task that we have to carry it on. And what is a so-called right person for today? It is a person who complements, means I'm a half, you're half, we put together, we're one, or better than one, right? And with great learning potential, because we don't know the technology tomorrow, and we need to have a fast learning ability and willingness to learn in order to keep your organization grow like a real person. So hard-won lessons. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Well, it's from Steve Jobs. I steal from him. But I think it can go a little bit beyond what he was saying for the first time. Not just a business product, technology, or customers. To your team, people who are around you, try to always be curious about what is happening to them. Why? Engage them. Engage them. The best idea always comes from people. And I'm saying this because I have a client, and believe it or not, 100% the private Chinese company, not MNC, but they are doing this better than any MNC. They are offering 2 million innovation fund for any employee, no matter background, function, department, age, it doesn't matter. For if the person can help the company go beyond the current business model. And there is one team who has won such an innovation fund. And their clue is just like anyone who is asking for the investment here. They got 2 million from their company to develop a full scale of software purchasing and delivering system for their company and product. They only sell one product, that is chicken products. Not Kentucky Fried Chicken, chicken products. All right, so there's another one for you. The hard-won lesson. We had 2 world wars, but there is talent war every day and everywhere. All right, so don't just stay here. If you read, like every presenter was talking about people, teams, and how do you form a happy, working together, then please try to make people matter, a lifelong journey and also mission. So don't just give up right now. Okay, I can do it myself. Okay, oh, he's gone. No, it's okay. We can hire another person. So don't give it up. Try to make it a sustainable business, not only your financial business, but also your people business. Okay, thank you very much.